When it's time to clean the exterior of a house, most of us default to a single request, booking a pressure washer to blast the grime away. It sounds thorough, it sounds effective, but for the vast majority of homes in the Pacific Northwest, making that request is a mistake. Applying that much physical force to your home actively accelerates structural damage. The problem comes down to how we measure success. It is incredibly easy to confuse a temporary visual win, like a suddenly moss-free roof, with the actual long-term health of the exterior. To genuinely protect a house, we have to look past the immediate satisfaction of stripping away dirt and evaluate the specific mechanical delivery of the cleaning method itself. Look at this breakdown. When booking a traditional pressure wash, we expect a clean roof and boosted curb appeal. But the hidden realities of high-pressure application include voided warranties, stripped surface materials, and invisible trapped moisture. Protecting your home's largest investment requires letting go of the obsession with immediate visual cleanliness and adopting a strict evaluation of the tools being used on your property. Take composition shingles. They are covered in a layer of coarse granules. Those granules aren't there for decoration. They form a critical physical barrier that protects the asphalt underneath from rain and UV exposure. When you hit those granules with high-pressure water, you apply intense mechanical force to a surface that relies almost entirely on friction to stay intact. A single pass of a pressure washer mechanically strips away compacted granules, exposing the bare asphalt layer below. At the same time, the water's force catches and lifts the shingle edges, breaking the critical overlap that sheds rain. You have now artificially shortened the lifespan of your roof. Because this damage is so well documented, most shingle manufacturers will immediately void your warranty if a pressure washer is used. This is why the industry developed soft washing. It relies entirely on low-pressure delivery paired with professional-grade chemical solutions. Instead of using sheer force to blast away the surface appearance, the chemistry does the work. The solution penetrates organic growth like moss, algae, and lichen, killing them entirely at the root. Because the root system is neutralized, rapid reestablishment is halted. Treating organic growth at the source keeps the shingles clear for years longer. High-pressure water mechanically forces its way under shingles, replicating the exact water penetration damage that moss roots cause in the first place. Chemical soft washing is the only structurally responsible choice for a composition roof. The exterior walls follow a similar logic. Vertical siding has one primary architectural job: to keep sustained moisture moving off the surface and safely away from the interior framing. Hitting vinyl siding with a high-pressure stream actively works against that system. The water is forceful enough to seek out gaps, seams, and window trim. Looking at this cross-section of overlapping panels, you can see how high-pressure water bypasses the outer shield and pools directly against the building's internal sheathing. Long after the exterior surface has dried in the sun, that trapped interior moisture sits in the dark. It breeds unseen mold and causes the framing to rot from the inside out. On wood and fiber cement siding, the high pressure mechanically strips away the specialized paints and surface coatings meant to keep the raw material sealed against the weather. A soft wash approach completely avoids this. Gravity-fed solutions run smoothly down the surface to break down algae, and the low-pressure rinse simply lacks the physical force to breach panel gaps. Getting a fast, satisfying surface clean is never worth compromising the building envelope, making soft washing an absolute necessity for vertical structures. This doesn't mean pressure washing is inherently bad. It is a highly specialized tool designed for materials that have the physical tolerance to handle severe impact. When it comes to obliterating embedded grime, grease, and thick mold from dense flat surfaces, mechanical force is exactly what you want. Materials like poured concrete driveways, dense brick outdoor patios, and heavy stone paver walkways are engineered to easily tolerate this intense mechanical force safely. Wood decks fall into a gray area. They can be pressure washed, but it requires highly specific, dialed-back pressure settings and deep experience reading individual wood grain tolerances. Hit a deck with the wrong tip or too much pressure, and you will raise the grain and splinter the wood surface beyond repair. This matrix lays out the overarching rules of exterior cleaning, mapping the mechanism to the target surface. The delicate elements of the home envelope map squarely to chemistry with zero risk. Conversely, sheer mechanical force maps strictly to hard concrete and brick. Effective cleaning requires matching destructive mechanical force strictly to the specific surfaces engineered to take a beating. Choosing between soft washing and pressure washing is no longer a matter of personal preference. It is dictated by material science. If you handle your own maintenance on the weekends, the absolute rule is that your consumer-grade pressure washer must never leave the driveway or patio. Preserving the structural integrity of your house means accepting a clear boundary. You have to put the high-pressure wand down and hire a specialized professional to clean the roof and siding. If you are outsourcing the entire job, there is one critical vetting question you must ask every contractor before accepting a quote. What pressure setting do you use on roofs and siding? A true professional will explain the chemical soft wash method unprompted. A contractor who defaults to pressure washing your shingles is a liability to your property. This flowchart shows the exact path. Hardscapes point left to the pressure washer. The home envelope points right to the soft wash. You may pay a slight premium for a contractor trained in specialized soft washing chemistry, but that cost is an insurance policy against thousands of dollars in premature siding and roof replacements. We have to evaluate the unseen structural methods used on our homes over the satisfying, immediate visual results. On the day the contractor drives away, a severely damaged wash looks exactly like a good wash. Your knowledge of the delivery method is the ultimate protector of your home's lifespan.